When I am talking to my patients and I invite them to pay attention to a sensation that's painful, they say, Dr. Weisberg, what are you talking about? I pay attention to this all the time. I'm paying attention to it 24/7. Well, what they really mean is that they might be paying attention to it for maybe 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and then what happens? Then they start thinking about it. What are they thinking? Oh no, not this again. How long is this going to last? I hate having this. Is it going to be worse than last time? What happens if I can't go to my meeting tonight because of this? What happens if I miss that hot date tomorrow night because I feel so lousy and have to stay home? And etc. And that starts that threat response going. And this is a pattern that often happens with people when they have gut distress. It's normal to be afraid of pain. But when you have digestive distress and you've gone and you've had it checked by your primary care physician or by your gastroenterologist, then you're in a position for a great new opportunity. Then you're in a position to start to develop a different relationship to your body. Then you are in a position to start to learn to trust your gut. So, neurohormonal retraining, what are we talking about? We're talking about the mind-gut connection. Have any of you heard that term in the news lately? Mind-gut connection? It's a lot about it in the news lately. What is that? Well, we all have a mind-gut connection, and we can all think of examples of it. Any time that you had to give a big presentation, or you're meeting someone that you're nervous to meet, what do you feel? Like butterflies in the stomach. We all know about this. Even Stevie Wonder, one of my favorite musicians and songwriters, he has this great lyric from the song that says, I don't want to have an upset stomach from a broken heart. We all understand what that means. That's the mind-gut connection, and we all have it. For people with IBS, this is a particularly difficult issue. We know that for people who have IBS and related distress, their mind-gut connection is sensitized and dysregulated so that they feel minor sensations with greater intensity than the average person who doesn't have that condition. And so dealing with that dysregulated mind-gut connection is one of the important tasks that we have with healing gut distress. And that's partially what neurohormonal retraining does. But here's the good news. The good news is you can learn to retrain your mind-gut connection. How many of you heard the term neuroplasticity? Okay, this is a pretty sophisticated audience. Neuroplasticity basically means that the nervous system can learn. We can learn to change neural connections. Anyone who's known someone who's had a stroke, why do they do physical therapy, occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy? Because they're taking advantage of neuroplasticity, developing new neural connections. You can do this with your digestive tract as well. Neurohormonal retraining, this experience that you just had, for example, is one way to start to change the mind-gut connection. But don't take my word for it. Don't take our word for it. Trust your gut.